Hello everyone, Namaste. This is Mom Harsha and welcome on this Wednesday, a wonderful storytelling session. So, how was your Diwali? Did you all enjoy? I'm sure you all must have enjoyed, and I'm sure that you all must have kept safe distance and maintained all the protocols of this pandemic. So, wishing you all a happy new year ahead and wishing that this new year brings us good health, happiness, and everything that we all are looking forward since long. So today, story time is I've come up with a wonderful story from the Akbar Birbal series. Akbar Birbal series is one of my favorite series. Tenali Raman is one of my favorite series. In fact, I like all type of stories. The stories which have messages, the stories which don't have messages. I like each and every story. So I hope the stories that I'm telling you, you're forwarding it to your children, and I'm sure you're telling them, and I'm very sure that they are enjoying. So stories are a way to connect. Stories are a way to communicate. Stories are a way to touch lives of everyone. So today, the title of the story says The Farmer's Well. It's taken from Akbar and Birbal series. And as I've told you all earlier also, that when I tell stories to my children, I always make sure that I don't narrate the story. I don't just tell the story, but I break the story. I give time to all the children to think, and then I respect their decisions, their point of view, their thought process, their views, everything. So that is my way to communicate with children, because for me it's not only telling a story, it's not only listening a story, but it's all about absorbing the story. So for me, absorption and retention of the story is much more important. So I hope that the little tips that I tell you in between the stories are very helpful. So, and also I always tell you all ki jab bhi aap join ho, please put a message in the comment section box so that I can tell you a hi back, because I love to talk to all the people. So thank you so much for joining in. And the story today, as I said, is The Farmer's Well. Wow, a beautiful story. So in this story, it happens like this, that once upon a time in the kingdom of Akbar, who was the king, happened one incident wherein there was a farmer who purchased a well from a merchant. He was very happy because now he had his own well, and he was very happy because now he was not worried about from where the water will come, because for farmers actually look forward for good water, because that is what they need to grow the crops. So he was very happy and very satisfied. He slept at night and he was dreaming, Ab mera khud ka well hai, I have my own water, and now I'm going to grow crops. And I'm like, ah. He was so happy. In his dreams, he was dreaming about those lush green crops and happiness and everything. Tomorrow morning, I mean the next day morning, when he got up, he went to his farm and happily he went towards the well and started drawing water from the well. He started drawing water. And there came that merchant from whom he had purchased this well. This merchant stopped him from taking the water from the well. He said, "Oh dear farmer, you cannot use the water from this well, as I have sold you the well and not the water." Taken aback was the farmer. "What do you mean? Yesterday we did a deal. I signed the deal with you. You said that you are selling this well to me." The merchant said, "Of course, yes, I don't deny the fact that I have sold the well to you, but where did I mention that this water belongs to you? This water belongs to me. The well belongs to you, the water belongs to me, so you cannot use the water of the well." The farmer was tensed. The farmer was worried. The farmer was shocked. What happened next? He then went to King Akbar. He said, "Oh, my majesty, my lord, I am in a big problem. Yesterday, I signed a deal with this merchant. I bought a well from him. I purchased this well from him. And today, when I want to use water from this well, this gentleman is telling me that I cannot use this water because this water belongs to him. The well belongs to me. Please help us, kindly do some justice, because I have given all my money, all my life savings to him, and now he is not allowing me to draw water from this well." Akbar kept listening and he smiled because he knew that the answer to this problem was with Birbal. He very nicely, with a sparkling smile, a timid smile, looked at Birbal and said, "Birbal, please take this case in your court and help them with justice." Birbal, as you all know, is one of the wisest men of Akbar's court. He started smiling and scratching and turning his mustaches round and round, and he said, "Okay, so you have purchased this well from this merchant." Okay, the farmer said, "Yes, Mr. Birbal, yes, I have paid all the money. The deal is done. This well belongs to me. But now this merchant claims that this water belongs to him. How is this possible?" Now, Birbal smiled, and Birbal then calls for the merchant. "Yes, Mr. Merchant. So you are claiming that the well belongs to this farmer and water belongs to you. Wow, what a deal, what a deal. Now, if this water belongs to you and well belongs to this farmer, then to keep this water in the farmer's well, you will have to pay some money or some rent, or you will have to purchase that water from the farmer." The merchant was left in an awe, because he was outwitted by Birbal and he had nothing to say. Birbal once again repeated, "Mr. Merchant, if you say that the water belongs to you, what is this water doing in the farmer's well? You will have to either take it out right away or pay money to this farmer to keep this water in the well." That merchant fell in Birbal's legs and he was praying, "Oh, Birbal, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried to cheat the farmer. I tried to make double money from the farmer. I am so sorry, Birbal." And the justice was done. Everyone in the court was awestruck because everyone thought, how was Birbal able to sort this matter in just a few seconds? Everyone gave a big applause to Birbal, and the farmer thanked Birbal for everything that he did. So the moral of the story is never cheat. Be honest. So beautiful story, and when you tell this story to your children, as I always mention, take pauses in between. So here also 2-3 pauses will come when the farmer, is sleeping at night. So don't describe what the farmer is dreaming. So farmer is happy. That is one thing that you've told your children. Now allow the children to run their horses of imagination and think that in happiness what the farmer must have dreamt. So that is number one. And you will be very, very happy when children come back with answers, because their imagination is very, very wide than ours, So you will have that one opportunity. Second opportunity is when the farmer is drawing water and the merchant stops him. So at that time you can, stop that story and you can ask the children that why do you think the merchant must have stopped the farmer? So allow children to think something. Maybe they will not think what the story tells. They will think something else. So allow children to come and, think, and allow children to present their thoughts in front of you. Maybe they are wrong. Maybe they don't go with the story, but allow them to think. And then the third pause is when they both go to the court and present the entire episode in front of Akbar, and when Birbal comes in picture. So just pause there and ask that if you were in Birbal's place, how would you sort this matter? So maybe at times, it may so happen that children may come up with things which in reality do not happen. Let it be. The whole idea is to dig imagination, is to allow children to run through an imagination lane. So that is the entire idea behind it. So allow children to think, allow children to visualize, allow children to bring whatever they have thought into words. So here what will happen, they will learn to imagine, their imagination power will go strong, their communication power will go strong, their thinking process will enhance. So all these things will happen, and in this process they will absorb the story. They will not have to now learn the story. So पहले जब आप स्टोरी कहना शुरू करें, at that time do not complete the entire story. Take pauses. And if you have the time, you can make the children visualize the farm that the farmer had, the clothes that the farmer was wearing, the clothes that the merchant was wearing, and then allow children, to go in that world. Believe me, when you start describing each and every character, you start describing, for example, the deal time that happened. It was an afternoon, and they were sitting under a tree, and they were discussing about the well. Those little moments, try to make them as descriptive as possible. So believe me, then children, they will start visualizing the entire picture in front of them, and this will connect them to the essence of the story. So that's very important, everyone. So I hope that you all enjoy the story, enjoy storytelling to your children, and come back and share your experience in the comment section box, so that will help me, that will boost me, that will encourage me to come up with nice and better ideas to share with you all. So this is bye from my side. See you again on next Wednesday. Bye bye. Thank you.